With the pandemic still upon us, traveling sounds indulgent. But if there was anywhere we could travel to right now, it was Goa. Driving down was the safest option, and loading the car with all the food needed for the long 12-hour journey meant less stops and human interaction. Goa is known for its uninterrupted string of golden sand beaches. There's something for everyone in this tiny emerald land on the west coast of India. Goa is a kaleidoscopic blend of Indian and Portuguese cultures, sweetened with sun, sea, sand, seafood, susegad, and spirituality. From the thrill seekers to party goers to the nature lovers, there's something for everyone in this paradise. For the nature lover and foodie in me, Goa is always about exploring the outdoors. Its many historical sites and its delicious seafood that can never satisfy my appetite. Having done over 15 visits to this tropical paradise since the early 90s, every trip I return to some of the favorite spots and often uncover some more of its hidden gems. On this trip, we decided to explore some of its lesser known places. After checking into our hotel that night, we decided to have dinner at a nearby restaurant. The whole place was lit up for Christmas and looked so beautiful and festive. We began the morning by visiting one of the most beautiful beaches in extreme South Goa, also my very first visit to Palolem Beach. This beach attracts many international tourists. After spending some time on the beach, we headed off to explore Cabo de Rama Fort. The magnificent fort overlooks the gorgeous Arabian Sea, offering a striking contrast to the ruins of this ancient site. We left the fort around 4 p.m. and were totally famished by now. We headed off to Fisherman's Wharf. In recent years, I've enjoyed coming here for the lovely views, the ambience, and delicious local cuisine. In recent years, it's been gaining popularity, so getting a table here, even at 4:30 p.m., was quite a challenge. Day 3, we spent most of the day relaxing in the resort after the last 2 hectic days. That evening, we went down to Varka Beach to catch the sunset. Parasailing is quite popular here, and I myself had done it on this very beach 12 years ago. I somehow overcame my fear of heights. I'm not sure I would do it again, though I'm happy to have ticked this off my list. For dinner tonight, we decided to try out a recently opened restaurant. When we got here, I spotted a huge python close by. The second time in South Goa in the same year. He vanished into the dense bushes before I could get a picture of it. That's how close nature is here in South Goa. Back to the restaurant. Well, loved the ambience and the food. Not a single tourist here. Just local Goan families enjoying a night out during the festive season. December, we left for North Goa to spend 2 days with our friends and bring in the New Year's. We would return to South Goa on New Year's Day before heading back home on the weekend. Since we were in the north today, we wanted to go to Vinayak's for lunch. Tucked away in the tiny lanes of Asagaon, this restaurant is hugely popular for its seafood and thali by the tourists and locals alike. There is a saying, the true essence of a place lies in its markets. If you want to know about a place and its people, head to its local markets. It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm in Goa or any new place that I visit. As we were in the north for just 2 days, this was the only chance I had to pick up my yearly stock of traditional Goan goodies from the Mapsa market, which is the largest and most popular in Goa. For a change, we decided to skip the local cuisine and try some Persian food for dinner that night. The ambience and food was impeccable. After dinner, a late night drive was a perfect way to end the evening, enjoying the capital city of Panjim all lit up. The last day of the year begin with a colourful start to the morning. A visit to Goa's Latin quarters, located in the heart of Panjim, with houses, villas and cottages painted in fluorescent and pastel colours. The Fontanas is a feast to the eyes. Photographers and artists will instantly fall in love with the wide array of colours spread over its narrow landscape. Fontanas is best explored on foot, and strolling among its narrow cobbled streets will definitely transport you back in time. Next stop was to explore another fort for the very first time, the Rees Magos Fort. The small but recently restored and well-maintained fort offers beautiful views of the Mandovi River and sea. What started as a defense fortress, this fort served multiple uses, as a jail and then a hospital. The fort is built in typical fusion style of architecture, combining Hindu and Portuguese styles. It is home to several artifacts, including 7 guns from the Portuguese era. 31st night. It's New Year's Eve. We decided to avoid crowded places and instead bring in New Year at this lovely Greek restaurant. Good food, great music, in a lovely ambience, with my family and closest buddies. I couldn't have asked for a better way to start the year. First day of the year, and it was a long drive back to South Goa. We checked into our final resort. No more packing and unpacking to do until it was time to leave. We spent the rest of the afternoon chilling in our resort. And just before sunset, I headed off to the beach alone to catch the first sunset of the year. Our last day in Goa, so it was time to squeeze in a visit to one of our favorite places. This beautiful beach cove with a lovely shack that offers the best views and delicious food. A few years ago, from this very beach, I spotted a pod of dolphins playing in the water, not too far from the main beach. My week-long vacation to Goa was finally coming to an end. This trip, like every other in the past, has always been anything but sossegado, a Portuguese term that translates to laid-backness. Dinner had to be at this charming and laid-back restaurant that serves authentic Goan and Portuguese food. Set in a beautifully preserved old Goan house, it remains a must-visit on every trip to Goa. During the many late night drives for dinner, if there was one thing I couldn't get enough of, it was these beautiful houses all lit up for Christmas. Looking at the lights every time I passed by these homes, it brought a twinkle into my eyes. is not only the land of beaches or city of churches, it's a feeling that defies thrill in the most aggressive way. No matter what your dream destinations are, Goa will always make its space in your wish list. I hope you enjoyed the journey as much as I did bringing it to you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.